Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of Let's Play Factorio, and today we're going to finally get our power and whatnot up and running. You can see in my inventory I've crafted a lot of things, a lot of conveyor belts, a lot of small electric poles, steam engines, of course down here some of the things like the boilers, the pipes, inserters, a little science lab, even 100 science pack 1s. Just to get us started, and talking about get started, let's get this done. So we're gonna extend this as far as this will originally go, and then that's our sort of our starting point where we're gonna start putting the boiler. So we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I screwed up last time. I don't know if I told you I screwed up, but I was making. It was 1410 to the boilers, but I was doing like half of that because I wasn't thinking for the steam engine. So I made like 20 steam engines, but then I think I made 14 boilers. So it's kind of derping up, but I think I've done it right now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll find out anyways, that's for sure. Guess we should probably get electric poles put down here as well. Nice thing is these always hit all of them, so it's kind of nice. And then what we do is we do the same thing here, but we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can follow the same line like that, and then you just make them go all the way up again. And then we do it again, and again, and again. One of these are going to be problematic, and then you'll see why I use a mod called landfill mod. So actually we got lucky here, we don't need to use it, but sometimes say it was in this corner, it probably wouldn't have worked out, and it's like the landfill mod kind of fixes that for you. I don't use it for anything like I don't use it for anything cheap, for example, but I do use it for things like filling in a gap here because I just want to make it a little neater, and I don't see any harm in that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some people refuse to use it because they're like it's a cheating mod, but to be honest, it's about your self-restraint. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you use it to cheat, then yeah, it's a cheating mod, but it doesn't seem wrong at all to use it the way I use it, and I'm sure the devs would even consider having it as a part of the game if it wasn't so easily abusable. And that's the downside. I think people don't realize it's just like, that's what I fixed right there. I don't see that a problem, but going through, like, I think if I wanted to, I want to go from here, see this iron, and I want to bring it up this way, I'm going to go around. But I guess some people would say, I'll just go right through the lake like that. That's when I think you're borderline cheating. And that's not even the biggest issue. It's when people try to create these big-ass islands and try to live on them away from everything else, I think is one of the bigger issues when it comes to things like the landfill mod. But either way, it's your gameplay, you enjoy it. You don't let people bully you and say, that's not how you play, you're doing it wrong kind of thing, because that's not really fair. I mean, that's starting to become, borderline elitist, and, you're here to have fun. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Okay, so there you go. Our boiler setup is insanely set up. It's ridiculous. Hopefully we don't create too much pollution. Our pollution is already ridiculously high, so we're going to have problems over time with biters. I know that for a fact, just because we kind of went crazy. Oops. I think we have enough power lines for now, so we're going to place this here for now. And you know what, for fun, I think I'm going to place a radar too. Just start scanning the area a bit more. So there's our first 100 science. Some of the things I like to create is things like turrets and whatnot. First thing I'm going to actually craft is armor, because that'll make us live a lot better. It's not the best armor, but it'll help quite a bit anyways to let us survive as long as possible. So there you go. And if you check the power usage, you can click the pole, 60 kilowatts. Not much power usage, that's for sure. There you go, a little higher. So that little green is, this black bar all the way here is our capacity, and that little bit of green is our current usage of that capacity. So you can get an idea that we're going to be fine for quite a while. Now the problem is this will slowly run out, but because it's not using much, it's just going to slowly run out on its way there. This is when we start working on automating our boilers themselves. So we're gonna get conveyors up in here, all up inside, and we'll work on it from there. Well, I guess we're bringing these actually up from like this, aren't we? Something like that. Yeah, and then up here. There we go. That is finished. Let's go ahead and craft, or not craft, but do the military. So there we go. We're gonna have a nice piece of armor on us now. That'll help us defend ourselves a little bit more. And then let's build a chest here. And then once we have the machine gun, we will. Oops, didn't mean to make a couple of these. We'll just throw it in this thing, the gun here, I guess. That way, it's not in your inventory. That thing will get you killed at points in the future. That's why it's good to just throw it away. Okay, so we got some miners as well created, of course. And I think the best thing to do here is utilize the space as efficiently as possible. There you go. And I think it might be time to remove these puppies out of here. That's probably a lot of coal in that little spot. And so things like the burners, you're not going to use burners anymore, right? This is pretty much retirement for the burner age, so you might as well throw them in this chest. And what you can do is shoot this chest later on. You can hit C to force shoot, and you can blow up the chest kind of thing, and say goodbye to everything if you want to. Or you can keep them in the chest. Maybe you have other reasons to use them later on. Who knows? There you go. This actually works out really well. So yeah, I'm more working on myself, you know, making sure I don't get owned, that kind of thing. That's why we don't have the ability to set this up quite properly yet. We will though soon. Let's go ahead and put the burner inserters here so they can start picking things off the belt once we have things going down the belt. So you can see they're running out of fuel, just kind of working their way down. It's kind of cool actually. Perfect. So you can see this starts scanning the borders. Where is it scanning? When it scans, you'll see it light up. Okay, so there it is. So it's scanning here, and then it'll dim, and it'll make it to the next place, and it'll keep scanning like that, so that's pretty cool. Okay. I could power that up, but I kind of not want to power it up right now, because I don't want the coal just to come, you know. I want to do it when it's proper. So down here, we want to do the same thing for our copper, copper and iron, of course. It's going to be one hell of a mess, to be honest. There you go. So, let's do, there we go, underground belts, etc. So yeah, we want to bring some conveyor belts all the way from here, all the way up. This is going to be a really annoying task, because we want to bring it all the way home. So we have to decide how we want to do this, to be honest. Maybe one slightly under? I don't know. There you go. And then one more up here. So one's going to be copper, one's going to be iron. So iron on the left, copper on the right. That's kind of how I do things anyways. And then I guess we could be a little more efficient. For example, bring this right to the beachfront here. There you go. So this will be iron. Oh no. So that's a good, you know, a good excuse where you could just do one of these here, just especially since I derped up. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Oh, I didn't actually place it. Sometimes it doesn't work out well for you. There you go. And that should just make it so we can do that. I mean, that one we could have fixed, but hey, you know, since we have it, might as well just use it for something like that. Anyways, so yeah, so copper and iron. We'll just shoot all the way up top here to the north. This is pretty long and messy. The idea is eventually we're going to have a rail system maybe in the right here, depending how much land we actually have. But that was the idea we discussed last time. And we'll see how it goes. So we'll probably start this up to the point where it's past the water there. And then we'll start our other stuff up. It's actually going really good. There you go. Ta-da! So there you go. And then from here we'll probably do our split, like, so one will go here, one will go here, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 maybe. And then same one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There you go. And then you can go ridiculously high. Whee! And then the same on this side. This is when we're going to start making our furnaces and going crazy with furnaces everywhere. There you go. Oh yeah, our pollution's probably lowering, hopefully, a bit, just because you can see, by the way, well, it's kind of hard because we haven't explored north much, but you'll probably notice that you'll have less pollution here than you'll have up here, because these trees, and I think even grass, might help reduce the pollution. I don't know if it's just trees or if it depends on the surfaces. Seems like desert surfaces are one of the worst. Apparently concrete's even worse, though. And trees are apparently help reduce pollution themselves, so the further you get up, of course, the worse it can get for you, so keep that in mind. It's actually really cool. So here you go. So we got all these conveyors up. This will take me, you know, a while to actually set this up, but the idea is you go down here somewhere, and we'll say we'll start here, and then we'll start here, and then we put these here. We'll do the same thing over here. Ta-da! And then you'll work your way up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And of course, I'll do more of this on offline than anything. 1, 2. So we don't suffer through all this. And I just do the same thing over here now. You know, 1, 2. I do them in twos. This is just my way of knowing exactly how high I want to go in the future. So basically, I'll have 24 or 48 in one whole area here. So 24 high, 24 by 2, I guess, in size is kind of like the right measurement. And they'll work their way up here, and then we'll start having the inserters and things like that pulling off here. So the inserter will pull the iron's on the left, from here. Here you go. And then, yeah, so pull the iron off there, it'll put it in these. Now that works all well, but then what about coal for the furnaces? And this is where we run the line here for the coal. But this is when it starts getting a little more messier, of course, because we're going to have a lot of other things that we're going to have to run on here. How do you unload the iron plates? Because when they manufacture, where are you going to put them? Well, we put them right here. So they go on the side, and we need long arm inserters, which we don't have yet. We have to research them. But the idea is we put them way back there. So this guy will grab coal here, 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 here. Oops, I screwed up. Here, here. Same thing as everything else. There you go. And then, oh yeah, we just finished the research for the splitters. So splitters are important. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many we'll actually need, but we'll just make a bunch for ahead of time. There you go. And now we're going to go and research our next puppy here, which will be the long arm inserters, which should be right here. And this is when we first learn our first assembly machine as well, which is nice. And I like this little mod I have. I actually miss the old directional light. You probably noticed that it's pretty daylight all the time. It's not that we actually have daylight on all the time. It's that I have a mod that makes it so that it has a spherical light source. I find it really good for Let's Play series or streaming, recording, etc. Just because you don't want to watch me not watch me kind of thing, because it's so dark in the game at night that it's almost like it's ridiculous. So it helps brighten up the area, at least when you zoom in. When you zoom out, you can see how it gets really dark. Oh yeah, so the power lines, you need, the way I've designed it here, sadly, you need 2 of them, but that's fine, because you'll lose the coverage if you just have one, but this is how I like doing it. I think a lot of people don't have the double spaces in it, but this is my thing. So back away, man, back away. I feel like that's, I guess that is in there, but it feels like it's not. It's weird how, oh yeah, and it moves. It's weird how they do that. It's like, it's on one side kind of, and it feels like it's almost on another tile, but when you insert it like that, it kind of fixes it up, and it's like, wait, what? What just happened? Let's go ahead and make more of these. I mean, we can use tons of these over time. Might as well not have any downtime, to be honest. So what we're going to do is we're going to work our way down, all the way down to our power plants over here. None of those touched that, right? No, they didn't. Kind of didn't want to touch them. You can see our fuel's starting to slowly run out. Okay, so we got that automation done. Perfect. You know what we didn't make? We never made our gun. Silly us. So let's make sure we do that now. Oops, there you go. Submachine gun. Perfect. And then probably more conveyor belts, honestly. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to use these splitters, which is perfect for things like this. You'll have a splitter here too if we extend this further and further, but we don't need one right now. And then let's power our electric coal engines here. And there we go. And these, of course, we'll start picking them up. Awesome, there we go. We'll start slowly getting that stuff up. So we have 50 more to research here, huh? I don't think I really need that much. Actually, I kind of do need one thing. Steel's actually nice to have, but we don't usually use steel right away. Turrets are probably going to be what we need. That way, because we're going to create pollution here soon. Once we get everything up and running, the amount of pollution we're going to create is quite high. And because of it being so high, we don't want to end up having, you know, we don't want to end up being like, oh, you're screwed, you're game over, because you get like 100 biters coming down to everything. So the idea here, this is a bug, by the way. It's not supposed to play sound, but right now it does. Devs will fix that in the near future, though. Look at that. More conveyor belts. Yeah. How much iron do I have? Oh, decent amount. There you go. So yeah, you want to do the same idea over here. This is when you might want to use more of the landfill to, you know, clean this up a bit if you're up to it. It's kind of nice to have the ability to do that if you really want to, just because you can grab up there, but usually it's not too bad anyways, because you can, they have a little extra, see how it's green on there? So there's one border green past the actual border of the miner. That's actually its mining range. So miners actually have a decent range on it to begin with, so it's not like you have to really worry too much about missing something. Oh, actually, look at that. That's interesting. You'll miss one if I didn't. Oh, actually, I'm going to still miss one. Huh. Things that you learn. There you go. Something like that. And then here you go. Put this here. There you go. We're gonna need more miners, of course, too. There you go. Finished another research. Another one bites the dust. So you can do like turret damage, etc. You can do your steel processing. We have 40 left. What do I need right away? I probably pretty much got what I wanted, though, to be honest. So I might just go right for, I think I'm pretty much ready. Yeah, I don't need the smart inserters right away. I think I'll probably just go for steel processing, honestly. I don't really usually use it right away, but it's a handy one anyways. And it unlocks, does that unlock the armor right away too, or it unlocks the ability to unlock the armor? Oh, it does, yeah. Steel armor pretty much makes you God mode at that point. Oh, look at that, you can't fit that there. I guess to be in the spirit of doing this, let's go this way. Actually, I don't have to take all that out either. There you go. That's a good example. And then, you know, you can say, oh, well, where will the other one be set up? We probably end up setting it up like that, for example, right? So, we'll just have it going up straight and then exit somewhere. Something like that. There you go. A little messy, but it works. Hopefully we don't, yeah, we're not in the way. Ta-da! I won't set this one up yet anyways. That was more just to get an idea where I want to curve it up. And so there you go. Like, you don't actually have to use landfill for everything if you don't want to. There we go. And then for copper, smaller size, but probably more denser. 13, 14. Yeah, I think it's a little more denser, which is nice. There you go, something like that. I need one more miner. There we go. So there's that steel armor. I won't bother with it now. Costs 50 steel, which is like the equivalent of what, 250 iron plates? Yeah. So basically, making steel is putting iron back into the system or into the furnaces, and then it makes the steel. There you go. That'll work. So corners like this, if you guys haven't played Factorio a long time ago, this is bad. This is really bad. But this isn't bad anymore. The idea is if you did a corner before, I think it was the outside, right? Or was it in the outside? I think you'd lose. Maybe it was the inside. I don't know. Anyways, you would lose. The idea was 30% of your speed. So one of the ways that we fixed it was doing something simple as this. And I miss it. I miss it a lot. And this would fix it, and you wouldn't lose. It'd be a lossless corner. That doesn't happen now because it was considered, I guess, a bug, and now you don't lose anything in the outer bout. I'm assuming it's the outer because it's just a bigger reach, right? But yeah, you don't lose any speed from that anymore, so you don't have to worry about that. But it was kind of like one of those things that you kind of liked because it was like, oh, you had to come up with creative ideas for your factory to deal with such a feature. But yeah, it's good they fix things like that. I mean, I'm sure that was giving a lot of other people headaches. There you go. So those will turn those miners on and they'll be firing up. One thing we probably should get is some of these gun turrets here and there. Just a couple, I guess. 5, 10, 15, 20. Just to put at least one at the boilers here, and then maybe just one at the hopefully that's enough to grab them. We're in a time where it's not the best right now, but that should be hopefully enough to do something. I just get worried that, you know, they might come and seize the day on us. Maybe over here? I don't know. Who knows, right? Not like I figured out all of the biters' methods and future plans. There you go. Hopefully it'll be enough to stop something. So now if we follow this, oh yeah, we need to get some of those long-armed inserters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Guess you stand on the belt, go a little faster. Okay, so now that we have this, wait, is there a jam or is it just being slow? Oh yeah, iron's starting to come up. That's right, copper would be first because it was closer. So yeah, we'll continue working on this now. We're gonna have to get coal, of course, running up all the way here, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. It'll be simple because basically what we'll do is we'll have the coal coming up here. So let's just say this is coal now, and you know, coal delivery, blah blah blah. So we have a splitter here, and the coal will go up here, and then you'll continue going here, and you'll use an underground belt, and it'll go all the way here. I guess not quite all the way there. And then you have another splitter here, and you have it going up here, and then you have it going all the way over here again, and you just keep going with it. So this is for the coal. Not worried about expanding the copper too much anyways right now. You probably don't need it. And this is for the copper plates. There you go. And yeah, so you just pull, 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 and pull. Maybe that's enough for now anyways. And then coal, coal. And then you have your long arm inserters, which we'll put on the iron first. Oh, look at that. They're already processing here, of course, because we had this powered up. So you pulled there. There you go. There you go, something like that. And then what I normally do is I bring this up higher for now. And do we... oh yeah, we do. I like to bring this all the way up kind of thing. Oh crap, I didn't mean to extend this too high. That's more for the future, but not quite right now. But I usually don't go too crazy, but I do extend it up here. Because we will expand this even more, just not right away. And then, boom. And then you can have a little chest or something here for now, collecting the iron, just for now. It's like a buffer or whatever. And we'll bring power up here. There you go. And it looks like it's working well. And then I'll do the same with the copper, and then I will run the coal line up to this point. So I'll just run the coal line from all the way up here to here. I'll probably make a few more turrets and some ammo. Actually, before we go, let's actually do that right now. Let's work on the ammo. This ammo would be such an easy thing right now to do, too. Basically, we just fire this up here temporarily, and we'll put this assembly machine down. So assembly machines are basically machines that can auto-craft, and we'll pull the, the iron plates off of here, and they'll go in here and they'll make ammo, and it only requires 2 iron plates to make 1 thing of ammo for the newbie stuff. And then we'll just put another thing here. We need another inserter. Here we go. Maybe I'll make it fast inserters. You can see how much of a pain it is when you first start out for the crafting. This is why you start doing automated crafting, because things start to get a little too much. But there you go. So there's automated bullets, and then I'll just gather some more iron plates, for example, here, and I will make more turrets so we can defend our area a little better over time. So thank you guys and girls so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you wonderful people next time.